Well, we are Doug and Susan Van Gorkum. Susan's been a member of Third Reformed Church all of her life, and ever since we got married back in 1968, I have been a member of Third Reformed Church also. My word that I have is healing, and the reason that I have the word healing, many of you know that Susan has had a double lung transplant, and all through that process, I was asking God to heal her. And as days and months went on, another thing I learned through that was that to have patience and wait upon God was a very difficult thing for me to do. Several months went by, nothing happened. Finally we get a phone call, and the phone call was, "Please come, we have another set of lungs." Great. We get there and everybody at the hospital is all pumped up. We're all pumped up. And she goes into surgery, and hour later here the doctor comes out and says, "Sorry, those were no good lungs either. They were bad." So another one down. That was on a Saturday night. Sunday morning the doctor sent us home, and we're not only 2 miles down the interstate, and her cell phone rang, and I can tell the way she was talking, it was the surgeon saying, "Come back, Susan," because 5 days after that was her birthday, and he told me when we left, "We want to have a birthday present for Susan." So through all this, I see God's hand, we both see God's hand at work in our lives. I won't go into detail at this time, but there are many things of God's sightings and things that we know that God had a plan for us. And He is in the process of healing her now, and I am very thankful for that.
My one word is hope, and I didn't pick my word right away, but as we continued on the journey of getting new lungs for me, hope became a big part of the journey. And from the beginning, when I was diagnosed with pulmonary fibrosis, our family hoped and prayed that I would be accepted for the transplant list. While in the hospital and also during pulmonary rehab, after I had surgery, on our return visits to Iowa City, we met so many other transplant patients that shared their story with us. And they also gave us hope. Some were 7, 10, 15 years post-transplant and were doing very, very well. Others were still struggling, were having health problems that were related to their transplant, and they were still hoping for a better and a longer life in the future. One patient just happened to give me this charm that says hope on it, and someone had given it to him to give him encouragement on his journey. And when I'm having a bad day,
One thing about this heart is the gentleman that gave it to her. We still see him every month, and he's doing well also. And we just thank God for people like him too.
my lung transplant is an amazing thing, and we've been so blessed through all of this. We continue to pray for the donor family and the grief that they are going through. I received the gift of life from that person. But we have to remember that it came at the expense of another family. And we pray that they will also have hope, knowing that their loved one lives on in me. And there's some verses that from Isaiah 40, 30, and 31 that continues to be my go-to verses when I get tired and discouraged. Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will wait and not be faint. So we continue to have hope for a full recovery, and that I will have a long, healthier life.
And we have a lot to be thankful for at this season of the year.